welcome back to the Mum's Night Out podcast with this coffee catch-up episode with me, Rachel. We are coming towards the end of the year right now, and it's a time of year where, yes, we are focused on the run-up to Christmas and getting everything prepped and planned for that. But often we are also starting to think forward to next year, and we're starting to think about the changes we want to make in our lives and things we might want to do differently next year. As we kind of wind down towards the end of the year, it's a natural time to reflect and to want to step up again in the new year. And that is why lots of us make New Year's resolutions. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about New Year's resolutions today. And there's a very interesting statistic, a little bit of a depressing statistic, but on average, 80% of people's New Year's resolutions fail. So rather than being massively depressed by that statistic, I wanted to talk to you about some of the reasons why I think that might be and what you can do differently to avoid that happening to you. So I've got what I think are my 5 main reasons why most New Year's resolutions will fail. So number 1 is that you try to make too many changes at once. I think the main reason we often fail with our resolutions at New Year is because we hit that start of January and we feel massively motivated. You know, Christmas is over. We've all eaten too much, drunk too much, sat around on our bums on the sofas too much, and we are ready to kick into the new year. We feel excited, we feel motivated, and we want to change loads of stuff. And so therefore we might suddenly set loads and loads of goals for ourselves. And whilst this is commendable, it's often then too big a mountain to climb. And so what happens is, as we hit through January, and January, as you know, is not the most magical of months. It's a little bit dark and cold and a bit of a dull month, and in those moments where it becomes tough, these huge great big goals that we've set ourselves are just too much, and so therefore we can't see the steps that we need to take because the mountain's just too high to climb. So that is my first reason why I think most New Year's resolutions fail. The second reason is you may have big dreams about what you want to do, but you lack the confidence to fully commit to those dreams. You might really want things, but deep down, you don't fully believe that you're capable of achieving them. There's a well-known saying, it's believe you will or believe you won't. Either way, you'll be right. And that's the truth of the matter. If you don't fully believe in the possibility, then you won't start taking the action that you need in order to achieve those things. The third reason is we often pick resolutions of things that we think we should do rather than things that we actually want to do. And so therefore, the required changes that we need to make in order to achieve these changes are then kind of associated with stress, with negativity, with frustration, and all these negative emotions because they're just things we think we ought to be doing or we should be doing. And therefore, we haven't got that real drive inside us because we don't actually really want to. The next reason why resolutions often fail is we don't think enough about the why behind the resolutions that we set. A lot of us pick arbitrary resolutions like drop a dress size, don't drink in January, go to the gym 3 times a week, things like this. Now, whilst these may be healthy targets, of course, but when we've set them, have we really stopped to think about why? What would it mean to you to drop a dress size? Or why is it important for you to make these changes right now? What's the reason for going to the gym 3 times a week? If we don't know what is our why behind it, then it's very hard for us to stick with those commitments. And then my 5th and final reason why I think often New Year's resolutions fail is that we focus too much on what we want to achieve or what we want to have, and not enough on how we want to feel. Because we need to attach emotional pulls to our goals. Because to put it bluntly, if we don't attach this emotion to it, we may as well not bother. Because when things get tough in those dark, depressing January days, February, when, summer feels a long way off and spring is nowhere to be seen, it can feel very, very hard. And if we haven't got that emotional pull behind what we want to change, then those are the times when we are just going to stop trying, because we haven't got enough of an emotional anchor to feel into. So we're simply going to give up. And often, if our goals are things that we want to have or we want to achieve, these are often things that are so far in the future, and therefore it can be hard to stick with the process of leading towards them, because often we don't see progress for quite a while with these kind of goals. But if we have goals around how we want to feel, like how we want to feel in our daily life, that is something we can start to change right now, because how we feel comes from inside. It doesn't come from things that we own or do. So those are my top reasons. And I think it's time to do something different. Rather than just setting random resolutions that we invariably won't stick to, it's time to sort of do things a little bit differently. It's time to start finding joy in all areas of your life. It's time to take a full audit of your life and see what you want more of, what you want to let go of, what needs to change. And that way, when you set your goals for 2023 and beyond, they'll fully align to the person that you actually want to be and the life that you want to live. Like, have you ever stopped to think about what your perfect day looks like? So when we're setting these goals, how is that going to impact our life? How are we going to feel on a day-to-day basis? Like, what do we want our day to look like? When you know what an ideal day looks like for you, then you can see, where is the disconnect? Where is your current life not matching up to this ideal life? And these are the clues of the areas that you're going to need to focus on when you want to set goals and set targets. So it's not to do with just random resolutions. It is based on the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. So this January, I am encouraging you, let's forget the dull resolutions. Come on, let's face it, even the word resolutions is dull, right? Let's forget this. Let's do something different. Start 2023 with a bang that doesn't fizzle out. And I want to help you do this. So this is why I have launched my brand new coaching program starting in January. It is called Firework. It is to light the fire and to do the work that will start 2023 with a bang. I want you to come with me on a 4-week online group coaching program where we are going to go through all of the things I've just talked about. We are going to take a life audit. We are going to look at every area of your life, and we are going to find out where you can bring more joy into your life, where you can find time to prioritize the things that are important and the things that are going to make you more fulfilled and make you more happy. We're going to focus on how you want to feel and how we can bring that into your daily life from today. And this whole program is going to be running across January, starting on the 8th of January. There are 4 group coaching sessions online via Zoom. And then there is also, if you sign up before the end of this year, the 31st of December 2022, then you will also receive 1 free one-to-one coaching with me, where we will dive deeper into what potential things might be blocking you from getting what you want. Also, within the 4 weeks, you'll have 4 weeks of Voxer support from everybody in the group and from myself included. So if you are getting a bit lost with any of your targets or your goals or any of the work that you're doing and you want some help and some support, you can message in there and I will help you out along the way during that 4 weeks. So I really think this is going to be a way to do January different this year, and I hope that you will come join me. I can't wait to see you inside Firework, and I really want to help you start your 2023 with a bang. So to find out more and get signed up on an exclusive early bird offer price, head to rachelbloomfield.com/firework. I will drop it in the show notes. If you have any questions, come find me on social media. I'm at Rachel Bloomfield Coaching. But if you sign up for this before the end of the year, not only will you get that free one-to-one coaching from me, you will also get the entire program for just £77, which is an absolute bargain. So do not delay. Come and start January the right way with me in this wonderful program. And I can't wait to see you there.